Okay, bear with me here. Jussie Smollett, the guy who starred in Empire, the guy who claimed that two men wearing Make America Great Again hats, MAGA hats, were walking the streets of Chicago, Illinois, not Alabama, not Arkansas or anything, Chicago, in the dead of winter. Not only in the dead of winter, but a winter where it was like, 20,000 below zero, particularly heinous this year, and somehow managed to see him and maybe recognize who he is, even though they had to have been bundled up or they would have got horrible frostbite and been in the ER even after stepping out for a few minutes, while he was carrying a Subway sandwich. And they yelled, "Hey, N-word, this is MAGA country, faggot, blah, 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 blah," and proceeded to pull out their handy noose, which they just happened to be carrying around, and some bleach, which again, they just happened, they were bored that night and looking like, "Hey, we got to go find us some black fella to do a hate crime to. What you thinking? Jethro, you down? All right, let's go." But wait a second. Oh, they were black and decided to lose their minds. They were two black guys that got hit in the head. And when they woke up from their injury, thought they were two Make America Great Again rednecks who were really, really racist. Gotcha. And so then they attacked him and they called him faggot. They put a noose around his neck, which he conveniently kept on. He didn't try to get it off. Why would you do that? Because you need to show it to the police. And he fought them valiantly, all the while holding his Subway sandwich as they poured bleach on him and called him a faggot again and said, "Make America Great Again, and this is Trump country," in Chicago, Illinois. And then he went to the hospital, reported as he should, and he's a victim. He's just a complete victim. And then they found out that, it was two guys who were not only not white, they were black. They had been on his show before as extras. He had their cell phone information. He'd been pictured with them in his building. That was kind of fucking weird. And, so there's that. And they kind of saw them, going to buy the rope and all that, and gave the reason, because he wasn't happy that the fake letter he'd supposedly, allegedly sent to himself at Empire to threaten himself. That was, by the way, it was like if an autistic child wrote a death threat. It was like, "You N-word, I hate you," and blah, blah, blah. He was mad that Cookie or whoever on the show didn't take it seriously. So this attack happened, allegedly. But apparently, he's completely 100% innocent, because after wasting hundreds of millions of dollars, okay, a couple $1 million, or however, a lot of shit, and a lot of police effort and time and paperwork and investigating went into this act of fiction. He was found not guilty yesterday actually, not guilty of falsifying a crime. He is completely innocent. He's completely innocent. And in other news, my pet unicorn escaped yesterday, so I called Mr. Grumblefuck the dragon, who lives not too far from me in a secret cave that I visit every now and then. And I said, "Can you give me a ride?" And he breathed fire, and we kind of laughed. And then I rode him, because he can fly too, and we found my missing unicorn in the land of Shalala. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is going on lately? Am I on the upside down? I think it's a real thing now. I think Stranger Things is onto something. Like everybody who I thought was gonna go to jail is innocent, and everybody who I thought was innocent it's like everything is, what the fuck else? I mean, are we gonna find out Oprah is a mass murderer and she dismembers people? I mean, I don't like her, but I would never expect it. So, not only is this a slap in the face of the justice system, to, Chicago police and all that, and please, before we start saying, it's about time a black man got a fair break, black people, let me ask you one question, and white people, everybody else, do you think if it had been poor white guy or poor black Jussie Smollett who wasn't on the show, that they wouldn't have charged his ass and thrown him in jail for making this fucking bullshit up? Do you think so? Because I don't think so. If he was a poor, average, working class, I don't care what color you are, your asses would have been in big trouble, and he wouldn't have gotten a little, okay, it's gonna be all right. They're deferring everything like it never happened, like he's completely innocent. Did the judge do, crack cocaine before, deciding it? Can we check him for, pipe burn around lips or something like that to make sure that they weren't on anything? I don't understand the fuck. So then, as if it can't get any more surreal, you would think Jussie Smollett would shut the fuck up and his lawyer too. Listen, I don't know what the fuck you pulled this off. You must give great head. The judge was smiling ear to ear when I was done, but you shut up. Just don't say anything else. The lawyer comes out and goes, "Well, now, Jussie has always been a victim, and he is still a victim." He's sticking with the fucking story. He's sticking with the story. He's sticking with the lie. How in the fuck? Who do you think believes you now? Honestly, who do you think other than you, when you talk to yourself in the mirror, believes this weirdo fucking bullshit story where it's obviously bullshit? Who do you think is gonna fucking ever hire you again, ever trust you again? No one. He needs to be fucking somewhere where he's, getting taken care of, if you know what I mean. And not in a sexual way, like in a fucking, electrodes to the head type of way, because something's wrong with the motherfucker. Huh? Are you serious? And again, there were police who were taken off the streets to work on this stupid case, and resources were diverted because it was a big scandal. We didn't want Chicago to look any more worse than it does at times. And they did a really good job. As much as you might not like the police, they did a great job there. But at the same time, all this attention is being diverted to help him in his fake crime. There were people being shot at. There were real crimes that weren't getting the proper attention they needed. That's why he should be in trouble. That's why he should be facing what he's done. But for him to get a slap on the fucking wrist is unbelievable to me. There couldn't be a clearer case of him making some shit up. I want to make shit up now. Don't ever fucking try to bust me for shit. I ever get a parking ticket, I'm going to say it was my doppelganger driving it. It's like that Us movie or some shit like that, wasn't me? Well, yeah, it was you. No, you know what? That's my tethered. Yeah, it was driving. See? Wasn't me at all. So, there you go. Oh, what, you have evidence of me driving and it's actually my blood type? Well, they probably have the same one. It's a government experiment. Duh. What the fuck? It would make just as much sense. So I expect to be believed now. I'm going to fucking lie about everything. I'm going to lie about when I pay people. No, I paid you. No, I really did. You just couldn't see the money. It's new currency. It's invisible. Yeah. I'm sorry you don't have the technology to read the invisible money that I really gave you, but you didn't get the Punjabi Dab scanner. Well, see, that's what you need. Everybody's got one. Hi. I'm sorry I'm really ahead of the time and all that, but your fault for not having one. So I paid all my bills. I don't care if you can't see it. If it's not there, and then I'll get Jussie Smollett's lawyer and get away with it.